Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today joining us at wonderful Woolwich Park. We're playing the main course and we're going to be testing, I brought a present for you, the CALEY 01T in graphite.
Graphite, nice.
So you're a TAKOMO user, aren't you? You've got the 101s in steel.
Yeah. You've
had them 18 months. We did a review after 18 months on them clubs last week, which the video has now gone live. So if you want to go and check that out, by all means go and check it out. Get, you know, Rob's opinion. Would he buy TAKOMO again? How have they worn? You know, all that kind of stuff. But what Rob did mention is that he wonders now whether he would have been better getting graphite. So we've got the CALEYs in graphite for you. We're also going to test them a little bit of head-to-head with TAKOMO, to see if potentially you might go down the route of CALEY, you know, in the future.
Yeah, in the future, yeah.
I think for you guys at home, if you're tuning into this video, it might be that you're in that sort of price range for your next set of irons, like Rob, where you sort of had a £500 budget, didn't you, when you bought the TAKOMO irons. And I think these are certainly within the same sort of price range, especially in steel, but obviously a little bit more of an upcharge in graphite, but within your budget.
Yeah.
So we're going to tee off on the first hole. It's 313 yards off the yellows. Obviously hit driver if you need to. I'm going to hit an iron to start. And yeah, we'll do a little bit of a comparison and see. I think we'll hit some shots side by side to see if graphite changes the ball flight in any way, or certainly feels any different.
Feels any different, yeah.
For anybody that might be in that sort of, you know, shall I go graphite, you know, and you don't get the chance to sometimes test these clubs, do you?
No.
So that's why these videos can help. Right, let's get teed off. Rob, what are you going to tee off with?
3 wood.
3 wood. Right, I'll let you take the honour, seeing as you won the last match, which I'll let you off really lightly.
You did.
You get 1 shot a hole, Rob.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to hit 2 shots. I'm going to hit a 5-iron with both clubs and give you my professional opinion on the difference in feel. Oh no, that's going to be a reload, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
You got another ball on you?
Yeah. Oh dear. That's a reload, isn't it?
Yeah. Just while Rob's getting set up. What we're thinking about looks then, guys, get in the comments which one are you thinking looks the purest, CALEY or TAKOMO? Because they're quite a similar looking colour, not too many differences. Come on then, Rob.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, look here.
Barrel of laugh.
Oh, that was nice. That felt really good. And that was a solid ball fly. We'll go and have a look at them. Do you know what, actually? I felt that felt nicer in graphite. I felt I could feel the head a little bit more. It just made the club feel a little bit softer. Right, he's going to try 5-iron in CALEY. He's persisting. He's not giving up. I'd say from a course management point of view, I probably wouldn't hit a 5-iron person, but hit it now, you've got it out. I'd be probably hitting a 7-iron.
Well, I just want to get it up near that post.
Yeah, I know, but you're going over water. You've got the hardest club in the bag to hit. But anyway,
but these are all right. Yeah.
Let's see how you do. It's just short. You got lucky.
I'll take a 6-iron.
Are you going to go CALEY?
Yeah, I'll persevere with these so I get a...
Saved by the rake. That could be an argument for why rake should be in the bunkers, because that stop roll Rob's ball going in the bunker. Now if that were off the tee, Rob, I'd be a bit peed off. But seeing as you've had 5, it don't really matter. No, you've had 6.
No need rubbing it in.
I'm getting into him because he's just beat me, guys. And he's going to be bragging to all his mates after that. Lucky.
I weren't happy with my stance, to be honest.
Those are my tee shots. This one closest is TAKOMO, and CALEY's a little bit further down. Probably similar in distance, aren't they, Rob, based on angle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put this on the green.
Well, isn't it?
No, it's alright, just past pin. Lovely strike, that's better. Look at that. It's got a bit of spin back. Conceding that one, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're going to move on. We've skipped at par 3 because that group behind us was starting to look a bit angry. It's reading 135 on yardage marker. I think I'm going to go CALEY 9-iron. Oh, that were nice. That were a good strike. What did it feel like with the graphite in? Any difference to steel?
Yeah, it feels lighter, and it feels different off the face, but I don't know whether that's
The head or
or the shaft.
What I would say with these graphite is, I feel as though they're trying to make you swing it soft because they're lighter. You know, I'm someone who's quite an aggressive player, and they're like slowing me down. I'm
Well,
like
that's what
smoother with them.
I mean, I've tried to slow my swing down anyway.
Yeah.
But when I did that, I went, yeah, you don't need to.
It kind of you let the club do the work a bit more, don't you, with graphite?
I'm not trying to,
Fight
smash
it.
Yeah.
Let club do it. So Rob, who couldn't hit a barn door on first hole's on green, and I've gone through. No way he's got it. Oh, birdie! Now that is high handicap golf all over, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Well done, that's a great win. Net all in one. Does that mean you're getting drinks in? And Rob, back to all square. 4 full, 306 yards.
Excuse me.
No, we did, the second hole's not in the vlog. That were off camera.
The one where I play a miracle chip, you mean, that one?
Yeah, that one. That weren't in vlog, so it's all square. If it's not on camera, it don't count. Great drive, Rob. Fantastic. Robinson's lost a few balls. It's like John's trying to find them. That could be on that. That's the line. That is the tiger line. Is it on? Look at that.
Oh.
I think that's best ever shot of it on here. How far you got, Rob?
Oh.
Right, Rob, I reckon left edge of that bunker. Not bad. It'll work with a shot. Right, Rob, you're going to need some magic with 9-iron.
Oh no, head up. That's actually.
It's not done bad, has it? Bloody hell.
Oh, sorry everybody. Sorry about that.
Right, Rob, I know I'm a tight Yorkshire man, but you don't need your putter. You can have that.
I'll have to miss it. I'll just make it a mess of eagle.
6-4. We've got a little dog leg par 4, 317. We reckon it's about 175, 180 to get to the corner, so we're hitting 5 irons off tee, aren't we, Rob?
Yeah.
You just need to hit it like you hit that 6-iron at last on par 3. Strike it as well as that, you'll be perfect. Great shot. That's fine, that, Rob. That's brilliant. Oh, I hit that out at the bottom and it's still gone.
They've making forgiving irons look like
Players
players
clubs.
at clubs.
Yeah.
Even they're like tailor-made. I mean, the QIs look decent. They're not like big chunk, you know, the original used to
Yeah.
get right.
I think they've just seen a pattern of sort of handicappers all wanting to use more of a mid-size, a progressive club, so they thought, well, let's just make one look like that, but with a forgiveness of a cavity.
Yeah.
Right then, Rob. You've got a shot as well, remember? So even if you get to front at green. Unlucky. In Rob's bag, he's like Sevy, he's got 4 wedges. He's got 48. How far did you have?
How far out?
Yeah.
78.
Right, well, you better get it on green because I'm on green. Good strike. Is it going to be short though? A little short.
Slight heavy, but...
Get in the comments, guys. Obviously, Rob's handicapper. We were wanting some handicapper, you know, players playing some of these clubs. Do you want to see more of this? I know it's obviously not been very consistent today, but that's handicap golf, isn't it? We've all been there, or some of us are still there. It's a big putt now. This is for a 4. I think he's going to need to get up and down from where I am. Look at this slope.
Gone other way at end.
Not all of anything. Thanks, Rob. So it's the first time I've had him side by side, Rob, and I think I'd sort of conclude by saying, you know, I'd say they're very equal in the quality of engineering. You know, when you look at them closely, they're both very well engineered. I mean, personally for me, I've always bought clubs on look.
Yeah.
You know, if I had a preference, I'd say I prefer the cleanness of the look of the CALEY. From a personal perspective. What about in terms of playing with CALEY for the first time and obviously seeing them?
I mean, as I said, they are very similar, but the graphite shafts seem to make a big difference.
Yeah.
It felt lighter, a lot lighter.
Yeah.
And when I middled it, it felt softer than the TAKOMO. Now, whether that was due to the shaft or the club head, I'm not quite sure. And also, when I middled the CALEY, and I middled the TAKOMO, I think the CALEY went further.
Yeah, I think that could be partly down to the shafts a little bit.
Yeah.
What about, you know, any negatives from trying graphite for the first time? You've always played steel.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, I mean, I've heard that graphite has come on leaps and bounds over the years.
Yeah.
With different points and like you can get with steel.
Yeah.
So I think my next set of clubs, I will definitely look down the graphite and see if that makes a big difference.
That's interesting, you know. Well, I think for me, I'm going to conclude by saying, and it's only going to be based on looks, I think performance they were very equal.
Yeah.
You know, I think the only difference in performance will come from the graphite shaft. But I would buy CALEY, and it's just purely based on the look of the golf club.
Yeah.
What about you? Any preference on look?
No preference on look. They're both very clean.
Yeah.
I mean, that's slightly cleaner than the TAKOMO, but they all, like we were talking about before, forgiving irons now are going more and more down the route of trying to make them look like players' irons.
I think that's not a bad idea, you know, because I think people are only going to progress at golf, so they haven't got to sort of maybe look to buy a set as they get to more of an intermediate level. They'll feel like, well, I've already got the set.
Yeah, that's it. That's the thing is that they're not changing from a totally different club head shape the further up they get.
The only thing I would say about buying these sort of clubs, and we've noticed it today, especially with my first tee shot, is that because they are strong in loft, because they're trying to get you handicap golfers more distance, whilst maintaining obviously trajectory as well, is that you want to make sure that in these sort of clubs that you don't get too lower spinning shafts.
Yeah.
Because I think these are quite low spinning heads because of the way that they're designed. So
yeah.
I think like putting a graphite shaft in there is pretty much, you know, it's a good idea. Try and get that backspin up a little bit. I'd just say it's very subtly different to steel. It's not a massive leap like it used to be. I remember trying graphite 10 years ago, and it was like a piece of licorice.
Yeah.
It's not like that anymore if you've not tried it.
I mean, I can remember hitting an iron years and years ago, like a fellow of mine who was really old, and I went, how can you hit this? It was like, my hands were here and the club head was back here somewhere. It was so whippy.
Yeah.
And these, as I said, they felt great, just lighter.
Yeah.
Just lighter. And obviously, like you said, with the a shaft can affect the spin.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what.
Yeah, in these more powerful clubs, you definitely need to consider that when you're picking shaft. You will not need a low launching shaft.
No, because you'd never get it off the ground, would you?
No, I don't think so anyway. But guys, thanks for watching. Obviously, it's great to get you on channel, Rob, and get a handicapper's opinion. You've played some good and bad golf.
Usual.
But, yeah, it is just usual. But thanks.
By the way, can I just say that my best holes were off camera?
They were actually. They were. And final point just to mention, because I ain't done a lot with TAKOMO or sort of CALEY, is that I think from a pro's perspective, what I would say is I'm surprised by quality of them for that price point. You know, I wouldn't, you know, we've tested your TAKOMO, didn't we, 18 months old, and they're not showing that much signs of wear, they've worn well. That's where I thought after, you know, a couple of years of use, it'd start to not fall apart, but start to look a bit tattier than sort of like more expensive ones, and they haven't. They've worn well. So
no, I mean, as I say, I play, you know, 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And they've had some batter, and they just look like used clubs.
Yeah.
They don't look like they're on the last legs or anything like that.
Yeah.
And the grips of, I mean, that's the thing. They both got lamping grips.
Components are good, aren't they?
Components are good, yeah. And recoil, yeah. But yeah, the components are good, which enables them to last longer, obviously.
Definitely. We'll finish on that point. I hope that's going to help you make a little bit more of a calculated decision. And yeah, we'll see you in a couple of days' time, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.